For all viewer who's watching the series, we changed the setting. It's raining outside after so many days, so we're indoors. Winter is coming, as in the series we haven't watched, Game of Thrones. So we'll do this more inside if we keep doing it. We've got some warning earlier on that again we have to do something. I have to because I'm taking over this place. And fuck, goddamn continuous friction. Anyway, let's get back to what we sang yesterday. You should help me here. Tell me. Yeah, it was Claire. Yeah, Claire came back. She came back and spent some time with me, but alas, it was not going to work. This is. Well, come to think of what I was saying earlier, complaining that I'm always insulted and told to fuck off, to go to the devil, and what a sorry ass I am, and dirty loser and bastard, and well, saying all this, which is not repentance yet. Maybe I come to that point. Maybe something will happen out of this. Maybe one of you, many, will write down some comments, some illuminating observation, and then voila, it's a change. It's an epiphany or something. Maybe some absolution, maybe after admitting to past sins, saying that with Claire, possibly, surely with Nikki, I was not acting properly. Far from that, I was loathsome, I was a ghoul, I was a trump. And establishing that, maybe there's a possibility to say this is wrong and this is what has to be done, including taking now all the, maybe not the insults, all the words that describe what I am. I have been. And change that. Become a seraphic angelic figure and join. What was that thing? It's floating somewhere inside some lines and some words from Monty Python. He went to meet his nuts with a dead parrot sketch. It's a dead parrot sketch where they use exactly Balzac, blue and gold Macron. That's red and green. And he tells the shop owner, well, the shop assistant, when it's that no more, went to see his maker, to meet his maker. I don't think it's that time, but anyway, maybe that will happen with Claire. So it was like this, and furthermore, Linda, I think is the name. Later on, it will be the woman from Texas. So with Claire and the woman from Texas was like this, and Nikki, because it was all of them were involved in this to some point, under the spell or included in the schemes of this emotional scandal, speculative ghoul or villain, to get out of the communist camp, gulag, whatever. Any means would do. So, Claire, are we intimate? Are we close to each other? Are we fucking each other? And then maybe we want to move this further and take the final step, marry, and with that move to England, Sheffield. And that looked like the best possible future, which is a positive psychology exercise, by the way. If you do that, if you think of the possible and imagine the best possible future, as far as I can remember, the two things that would happen. First, you get close to that. You see it, and in the manner of Roger Bannister, the man who ran the mile for the first time under 4 minutes, when everybody said it's impossible, humanly impossible, the body cannot take that. But he thought it possible, and then it happened. Working for it and having it in his mind, so you get closer to it, and it becomes it gets closer, and then you're happier when you think about that. You think of something positive, something bright, and you get, if you don't reach that possible future, best possible future, you don't get there, at least if you don't get there in the future, as you move in time, you get there in your mind now. You get what I'm saying, and by that I don't mean you, because you don't exist. It's just this fictional interlocutor, because people don't watch this, and they shouldn't. It's just for our fun. It's our well, not today. Today we announced we have to do this here, and it wasn't really for our fun, because it started with something of a row. We have to separate, said the woman upstairs. So it's you fucking idiot, you do the fucking this and fuck that, and you move your things, and it's in you. There's nothing that can be used here, and you're so dirty and so useless, pointless. God damn you, why don't you die already? Okay, maybe I deserve it, I said no. So once the revolution changed all this, the scenario, the circumstances were very different. Well, it doesn't look like this is going to be hell anymore. So is this woman really the one I want to spend my life with? Well, some years citizenship, and then thank you, goodbye. I'm just, or do I have more options, more opportunities here? That was one thing. And so alas, the vicious, selfish guy said, well, it doesn't look like this is really love, and we have the ingredients for a marriage, so we won't go along with that. And I just abandoned the poor woman. Vile, disgusting, contemptible. And the same thing would happen, but I think I will move back or not. No, maybe I should continue with another case in the same, with the same violence, the same abjectness. Because when I will talk about the beauty queen, I don't even know if I will mention she was Miss Romania, maybe I will. The way it is now, with no audience, it looks like I can say things, nothing happens. But this could change, and then it would be awkward if somebody tells her, go ahead and go and watch this, because there's this guy who says this and that, and some things maybe I shouldn't say. We'll see. Why does this worry? Well, I made a video a few days ago about Mulan. I've read in The Economist that the actress in the leading role in Mulan tweeted, said something on social media about her support for the Chinese authorities and their take on Hong Kong. And that's ghastly. That's as vile as I've been with Claire, let's say, to support the Chinese communists and do that in writing, then encourage, therefore, I don't know, millions of people that look up to this woman. I mean, if she plays the main role in the world, surely she will have 200 million followers in China and 100 million elsewhere. People will take her model. She will be a role model. And to do that, well, to cut a long story short, because there's, if you're interested, there's this video there. I placed it as a critique on the IMDb, and with that my viewership skyrocketed. Well, it's not the millions that these people have, per billion views. It's not in sight ever, but and it wouldn't be nice, because then you have to cope with what comes with that. Criticism, insults, attacks, and so what did I do?